who, despite his very, very busy schedule, he comes last night and he will leave immediately after this function. I do not know what I have done to deserve such grace from the Honorable Home Minister. With the elections in many states, his own portfolio, see, not only does he guide the country, he economically also guides the country. I'm a student of engineering. Did some management studies. But there is a lot to learn from our Home Minister. Meticulous planning. I have seen him. He, in spite of all his work, minute planning is the forte. And then excellent execution. I wish we had one of those. He succeeds because he has attention to detail. He succeeds because not only does he have attention to detail, he never loses his temper. His focus is very strong. These are the few things I learned in the interaction I've had with him. And the most important thing is he concentrates. You see, many of us, we try to multitask. When we are with friends, when we are in a meeting, we think of some other. He doesn't. He has single point focus. And that is the reason for his success. If he is thinking of something, he's not only thinking of that. He's not digressed into something else. So I learnt a lot. And to have such a person as a chief guest is not a tribute to me, is a tribute to the founding fathers of India Cement. They were outstanding people. I don't know if Honorable Minister knows. They stumbled on a stone, sir. And they examined the stone. Then they chemically analyzed and that you can make cement out of it. Then they wrote letters to Europe. At that time, the war was still on. It was wartime. And India Cement later became the first public issue of independent India. This is a feat cannot be taken away. The first public issue of independent India. And those days you had to write letters, get a reply. There were no telex, no fax, the electronic media was not there. So it took a lot of perseverance to get this. And they discovered limestone was in abundance in that place. See, we are 75 years in that same place. It's a long time for a cement factory. And we developed it. We went to other places also. So your presence is a tribute to the two people who stumbled over that stone and realized that there is something we can make out of it. That is how I take your presence. It's a tribute to those two pioneers who founded India Cement. I will take just a little short few words. Sir, when I came back from the US in 1968, because my father died, at that time the cement industry in India was only 19 million tons. That was the capacity of the country. Today it is 400 million tons. Cement industry is a success story of decontrol. They decontrolled and de-licensed. The cement was earlier under severe licensing and control. When that was lifted, the cement industry blossomed. I mean, we have today two large factories, Ultratech and the newly Adani Group. But there are a lot of factories which are 1 million tons or 2 million tons, which are still viable and they are working all over. There are only 7 states in the country where limestone is available. And all the cement production can only be taken, since you need 1.5 tons of limestone for 1 ton of cement, you have to site it where the limestone is, not where the demand is. The demand is all over India, but it's produced only in 3-4 places. But in spite of all that, you see, sir, one fact about cement industry that is not appreciated fully is the largest producer of cement in the world is China, 2.6 billion tons. After that comes India with 450 million tons. After us comes America with 70 million tons. We are, I mean, if you leave aside China and its size and its limestone, we are by far the largest, and we are the most sophisticated of all these producers. Just in a lighter vein, India cement is bigger than the United Kingdom. So we have, as far as cement is concerned, the world is, sir, you need cement. It's a building block. If we did not have the limestone, and if we had not entrepreneurs to produce it, we can't import it, sir. Today, we hardly export 1 or 2 million tons. Import also will be the same way. We can never, India would never have progressed to the extent it has, particularly in the last few years. But for the fact that there was constant thrust on infrastructure, there was constant attempt to improve it, and cement production flourished. So therefore, it is the progressive policies of the government, that have led to India being second in the world, and today we also make cement equipment. This is truly a homegrown industry. India is one of the few countries where not only you produce cement, huge amount of cement, you consume it also. Still, the rate at which infrastructure is developing under your government, soon we will come to a stage where there is not enough cement. So the existing cement industry has to expand very fast. If I can just take 1 minute of your time, sir, to talk shop a little bit. The only ingredient for cement is limestone. All of us have limestone leases given by the government. They give it usually for 20 years or so that it gives you the stability and you can invest a sort of big factory on it. The MMDR is an act which came in your government. I accept the principle of it. The principle of it is I should get what the traffic will, what is the real value of the limestone. That's fine. Discover the limestone, auction, everything is fine. But only there are some anomalies, sir. In every state in India, I can apply for a mining lease on your land. And then if I get the mining lease, I can then later go sit with you and negotiate what to pay. This is what happens throughout India. But in Tamil Nadu, there's a small change. In Tamil Nadu, you have to own the land even to apply for a mining lease. So I must have the surface right in order to apply for mining lease. So all the existing producers of cement own the lands fully. The MMDR puts, if my limestone comes into auction, anybody can bid for it. And he has the right to come into my land, which I own, and dig limestone there. That is the only small anomaly. It happens only in one state in the country. So if minister can sometimes just look at it, the solution is that you can discover the price. There is no problem. You discover whatever the price it is for 400 rupees, the existing fellow will play. But to take away his land, which he has bought, because limestone is there, that is a little harsh. So I just thought I'd mention it to you so that at some point... The reason I say it also, sir, is we are in Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is one of the 7 states where cement is produced. Cement production started way back, even during the pre-war days. So therefore, I think some consideration should be given. I mean, I'm sorry to praise this before you, but it's a simple thing. Minister can understand it in no time. The other aspect is that about India Cement is, apart from the fact is, that we have always prided ourselves in fact that we support sport. Even in 1960s, 8 or 9 of the Ranji Trophy players of a Ranji Trophy team was from India Cement. We have that privilege, sir. That is, not only did we engage them, we employed them. We first started the habit of employing a cricketer, not just a consultant come and play, no. In the audience, there are so many older cricketers who have done yeoman service not only to India Cement but also to the state and to the country. Venkat Raghavan played for us once, but he is not here today. So our, and of course today with the Chennai Super Kings, we have created a landmark. Chennai is today known as the home of the Chennai Super Kings. The captain, MS Dhoni, is here. And we continue our sporting tradition. Ultimately, sir, not only do you need industry, you need a fair mind. A fair mind comes out of association with sport. A fair mind comes out of administering with fairness. That is what you do. We are very happy that this government has done everything to set right the anomalies of the past and to show the future in a very clear, crystal clear manner. So therefore, we are many times thankful to you for having spared your time to come to our function. We are simple people, sir. We don't have any other. I know sport at this age. I still play golf. We are simple. We do our work, play our games. So, very much like you, because you are also at heart